Shalom. Call hello, YAHAWASHI, Bashem Bakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles, double honors to the elder bishops. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird among the heathen that look like the heathen. And to the Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, continuing on in the spirit. It's 2 Thessalonians 2:8, just read it in the last lesson. I'm going to read it again. And it reads, Then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And the Lord is coming. All right, and he's coming soon. All right, because you know the scripture says he will pour out his spirit upon all flesh, and his sons and daughters shall prophesy and dream dreams. Man, the dreams are coming heavy, you know. And you know the dreams are coming heavy, and not only to the Israelites but to the heathen alike, you know. But I'm gonna let a little bit more of this video play before I go into this this dream that I had. And the reason I'm playing this video, because I went to sleep watching this video and then had this dream. All right. So after this, you know, after hearing this information, which actually excited me, because this lets me know that then what, you know, Babylon is that much closer to falling, and that the Lord is that much closer to coming to take this place down and to rescue and set up the elect as the governing, you know, to set up his kingdom. You know, like the scripture says, on earth as it is in heaven. The kingdom of heaven and his kingdom, YAHAWASHI's name, YAHAWASHI's name will be glorified and exalted. And the kingdom of heaven will be set up with the elect, those first fruits, the 144,000 being the governing body that he's going to set up to rule the world in righteousness. All right.
The documents, I have all the information. We could do 2 hours just on the bioweapons labs in Ukraine. Maybe we'll do that in the coming week to expose what they were actually working on to kill Russian citizens with bioweapons. And everybody thought this was a conspiracy theory. When this first came out over a month ago, it was revealed that there were 12 bioweapons laboratories operated by the United States companies. But that wasn't the truth, folks, because Victoria Nuland, which is also involved in this, Victoria Nuland testified before the U.S. Congress that there are over 30. There weren't 12. There are over 30 of these bioweapons laboratories ran by Americans in the Ukraine, trying to weaponize all of these deadly pathogens to be released on Russia, folks. This is documented. Russia has taken over many of these laboratories already. They have the documents, folks. They have the documents, and they're starting to release the documents of the involvement of Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son, on the behalf of our dear leader. So maybe we'll do a special report on that. I don't know. There's so much news coming in, but the evidence is coming out, folks. The evidence is coming out.
This is Isaiah 14, starting at verse 12, and it reads, How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. That's North America. It says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. They've made themselves godlike with all their science, you know, their trust. Someone had put these up. Let me grab one of these. Would have made a good sign if we still were allowed to carry signs in Chicago. But it says, right, trust, all right, in the scientism. And all the sheeple that believe. But see, you know, Esau Edom is completely and totally exposed. All right. And it says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit, and they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee. You know how you squint your eyes at somebody? All right. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man? Lucifer was the subject matter. So the devil is Esau Edom, Satan. They are the wicked. And they will say, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did it shake of kingdoms? People are going to narrowly look upon them. It's like, man, this low base man was ruling over us. He was the one that did all this. You know, the reverse of how it says in Wisdom of Solomon, these are the children of the Most High. Them, these darkies, these brownies. Yeah.
And like I said, I probably got 20 articles just on those bioweapon labs up here. Like I said, we can't go on for 4 or 5 hours tonight. People aren't going to stay that long, but we'll have to do a special broadcast on that. So let's go to the next article. This is just another article from War News 24/7. Let me get this up on the screen for you, talking about that the world is
now.
Not
War News 24/7 is a Greek channel. That's what, and it's exactly what it says. War News 24/7, and they put up, you know, information from people that are on the ground in these places, what they're putting up, and it translates it into English or whatever language you want it to be in. All right. So whatever language you want, you hit the translate. So that's the one of the main sources that he uses.
going to be able to buy Russian gas unless they pay in rubles. This is from War News 24/7. I've got about 5 articles, at least 5 articles showing you all of this evidence. Putin signs decree from tomorrow, the VAT payments in rubles. Europe will pay the submission to the United States. Russian President Vladimir Putin recently signed a decree requiring foreign buyers to pay in rubles for Russian gas from April the 1st. The Russian president stressed that the contracts will be terminated
That's today.
if these payments are not made, denying that there was a Russian withdrawal from the ultimatum he had set a few days ago. In order to buy Russian gas, they have to open ruble accounts in Russian banks. Payments for the gas will be made from these accounts, which will be delivered from tomorrow. He said existing contracts for the purchase of Russian gas will cease to apply in the event refusal to pay in the rubles. And here is the video. They actually got him on video right now. I'm not going to play it, but please go to these articles once I post them, and you can read all of the information. Energy chaos is coming to Germany.
So basically, you know, the sanctions backfired. There is no more wisdom in teaming, man. The sanctions completely and totally backfired. It's not working in America's favor. America's allies are submitting to the Russian system and are going to buy power and gas in the Russian currency. So we're witnessing the downfall. So let me just quickly go into this, you know, to this dream that I had last night and try to, you know, break it down. And I can tell you that this is basically YAHAWASHI's spirit was among us. And he was, you know, dealing directly with the prophets. We had like caravans that were full of, and these caravans with all the prophets, and I'm in the men of the great millstone. It's like he gave us we had like these big campers, all right? And these campers were really low key, were chariots, and the spirit of the Lord had to be on you to even drive this thing. And the one that was piloting it, the brother that was piloting the camper that I was in with other prophets, the brother ICR from the Charlotte camp was there with me, and a whole bunch of other brothers. from different camps, but mostly the men from my camp. And we were in this gigantic, and the crazy thing is, it's like on the outside, it looked like just a big luxury SUV, but when you got inside of it, it was as big as like an apartment building. It was huge. It was ginormous on the inside. It was the Spirit of the Lord, man. It was nuts. And the brother Yazara Allah was actually the pilot. The Lord put the Spirit on him, just because any brother just couldn't pilot these things. The Lord is very specific, and it's all about order with him. So even the people who were appointed to drive these vehicles were chosen by the Lord to drive these vehicles, and these vehicles were basically all over America, and it was like the last push for the prophets to go and speak to the elect before the hopeful elect, before the Lord was to come and annihilate. And that's basically what was going on in this dream. And I just remember, we were riding, and then we stopped in like some small town, some area. I think we were in California at this particular time. And a brother said, hey brother, you got a visitor. And it was actually my ex-wife, who, I won't go into details or anything like that, but who had transgressed against me. And she came in very humbly, seeking forgiveness, and trying to apologize. And she came bearing gifts. She actually brought 3 women with her to become wives. And I remember one of the and Murph was actually in the brother Jeremiah, the mighty Murph was in the room with me when she walked in with these women and brought these 3 women. And one was a really attractive sister from the Northern Kingdom. I mean, from the Southern Kingdom, very dark. And the other 2 were Northern Kingdom. And I remember accepting 2 of them, and the other one went with Mirth. And but the point being is that she came seeking forgiveness and all, and I'm always telling my men, we have to give mercy in order to receive mercy. All right. So, I thought about all the things, all the wickedness that I have done, and that, and that the Lord is using me to do his will. And so I forgave her, and I accepted her back as a wife along with the gifts that she brought me, and that was, and then I also remember that she couldn't ride, even though she was on the vehicle, she couldn't ride. They couldn't ride on the vehicle. Only the men of the Lord could. So she actually was able to join the caravan by getting in my vehicle, and it was an old Mustang that I had, a 65 Mustang that I used to have, 3-speed. Man, I kind of missed that car. And she can't even drive a stick. But she and the wives were in that car, and the car was following the caravan automatically. She didn't have to drive it or anything. All they had to do was sit down. That just goes to show you the power of the Lord. But you just have to understand, brothers, that the Lord is letting us know in so many ways. Like you're looking at this news and all things that are happening in the world, that this thing is close. All right, because the truth